This is Dabu 7. Are you ready for the moment when the governments call back the cash money in exchange for a digital currency? A 1-to-1 ratio? Do you know what that's about to do to the world that we live in? When everyone around the world that has money buried, hidden, it doesn't matter if it's the euro, the dollar, after this story, you're going to see that all the countries are implementing a plan that I've been warning about for some time, where the hourglass has been flipped. And at a certain time in the offing, the United States is going to do what Europe is announcing right here with the euro, the ECB. They're going digital. This is different than Bitcoin. This is the government creating its own digital currency. And the whole thing with Bitcoin was to warm the whole world up to the idea of digital currencies, to walk them into what I believe is a trap. I've been warning about this since 2017, the first video that I put out called The Beast Blockchain. When they get you to the blockchain, it is over. Your privacy is gone. And it happens when this exchange goes down. I've been warning and warning about it. How many people listen? How many people just sit there, watch videos, and take no action? If you watch my live streams, you know that I've said this over and over. I've been telling everyone what I've been doing, making moves in physical gold and silver. The one thing they don't mention in this article here is that to make this work, they have to back their digital currencies by gold or precious metals. Some of the cats done let this slip, let it out of the bag, and let us know where this is going. And you see gold is dipping right now. So I, for one, make moves in this sector. I don't mess with the stock market, paper derivatives, none of that stuff. What is about to happen is about to be the greatest transfer of wealth and the biggest shift of wealth of our lifetimes that you're ever going to see. Many people are going to get blindsided by this. I have warned about this over and over and over again. I don't know what it is. Some people, they wanted to ignore this whole thing, stick their head in the sand, turn a cheek, act like they didn't have to deal with this. Well, it's here. You're going to have to deal with it. In the United States, they're talking about direct payments that they're getting ready to roll out. In the United States, they will follow in the footsteps of China and now the euro. If you're not sure how this works, let me roll down here and show you. The ECB, and this is what I've been warning everyone. The plan is to allow for a 1-to-1 exchange of a euro cash at their commercial banks for digital euros. This is everything that I have been warning you about. Here it is. This is their plan in Europe. Concrete. This is what they are doing now. So you can see this isn't just some guy saying whatever, and you saying, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, and not wanting to believe it or keeping it in the back of your mind. No, this is happening. And this is what's going to go down in Europe first. Transition is happening in India. And what did India just do? They said, we're about to ban Bitcoin. We don't need it anymore. It served its purpose. It walked all the lemmings into the trap. And what did they say? We're establishing our own central bank digital currency. Trap set. So look around you. Other countries they keep on pushing, jumping into Bitcoin and all this stuff as it's blowing up, thinking that this is going to keep on lasting. Well, you better do your research. Do you know what Bitcoin was built on? Do you even care? An SHA-256 hash that comes from the SHA-2 hash system. And do you know who created all that? The NSA. Facts, Jack. I call them all out on all the biggest names on Twitter. None of them can deny it. None of them will argue it. None of them will even say a word when I mention it. Pomp to whoever. These are the facts. This is what is about to happen. Okay? This article, when you read it, just plug the US dollar right in here to where it says ECB all along the way, and you will see where this whole thing's going. They're saving us, it seems, for last. China's already advanced. India's making advancements. Europe's advancing. And now the United States with Yellen and all them saying that we need to do something about this. But this has been the plan the whole time. I'm warning you. The dangers of all of this behind not only a digital euro, but any central bank digital currency. It is taking away your anonymity. For everyone that likes to get cash out of the bank in case there's a blackout or a storm, just to have it on your persons to be liquid in case of an emergency, gone. It will be gone. You mark my words. Precious metals go through the roof after all this. If not, many countries will seize the precious metals to back their digital currencies because they are worth nothing. How are they worth anything? They're not worth anything. There's your answer. Just like many suspected. The lights go out, they pull the plug. How are you going to have anything? You won't. And they know that. But they're forcing everyone into this position. They're about to force it. Now, Europe's doing it right here, man. You better pay attention. When the US dollar gets called on this, it's game over. Who knows? With everything else they do, they may try to seize all the gold and silver to do this and say that they have to for whatever reasons. Blame it on the pandemic like they do everything else. And get away with it. This is a massive shift. The biggest of our lifetime that is underway. Right in front of your face. I personally have been telling you, everyone that I know is making moves in physical gold and silver. Don't wait till you can't find any. And don't sit there getting caught like a deer in headlights looking at the paper derivative markets that's rigged by JP Morgan and all them, and you should know this. They've been caught many times doing it. You're sitting there looking at gold going down on the paper market and silver sitting there at 26, 27 bucks. You actually go try to buy physical silver right now, you're in for a rude awakening. And that right there should tell you everything. And I'll leave you on this. Since 1980, we go back to 1980 and look at the highs of copper, lead, nickel, zinc, tin, iron ore, platinum, palladium, rhodium, gold, and silver. That was their prices. When you fast forward to 2021's highs, you can see that every single metal has had an explosion into the green. Iron ore there, up big. Rhodium, up huge. Palladium, up huge. Gold up over 100%. What do we have here? Is that red? Do you know what that means? Anyone that's had any time in the markets know you buy the blood. You buy the bloody red market. You buy the dip. And what this shows you is more than that. This shows you that this is the most heavily manipulated precious metal on planet Earth. Silver. And when the top comes off this thing, why do you think they're taking back all the coins? They're doing this quietly so the lemmings don't catch on. And they have been doing so now for over a year. So just remember your pennies, 1982 or older, all copper, worth way more than a penny. You better look into that quick. Copper, since then's up over 205%, and it's going to continue to climb. All of them are going to continue to climb. And this is another reason why they're switching into the digital realm. It's all happening right before you. I hope you make your moves. Hope you've been listening. Shout outs to everyone out there. Join me on the live streams where I break this down further into greater discussion, where the gloves come off, where it's uncensored, and we can talk about all these things in greater detail. So, much love. Links below. See you on D Live.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and head apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully elect out there that's scattered abroad in the four corners of the earth. So yeah, getting to it, as you can see, you see the devil working up a marvelous work. You know what I'm saying? If it'll be a famine, on the way. You know what I'm saying? This right here is like a step, to a new world order. You got this Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, you know, got the world out here putting their trust inside these temporary things. But we're at a time that all things has come to an end, you know. And yeah, and this right here, starting with this, if it'll be a increase, if it'll be a, if it'll be a subtraction in American dollar, you know. And and a lot of people love to put their trust, in this current system, you know, and they go take that bite, that's gonna come in the end. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now it's time just to let the scripture speak. Uh, let's see. This is the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So yeah, the ones who hipped on this right here, man, we're not ignorant of the same device, which would be concerned the so-called white man. And this right here, this right here is one of his devices, cryptocurrency. You know, these digital currencies, that these elite bankers got set up, man, for our people to take that file. And majority of our people, 2/3 of our people, is putting that trust in this current system. Putting that trust in this Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency. They trust in temporary items. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause all this is for the on go. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you had the blackouts come in, and famine. We don't have no money to buy. You go just be without. And ultimately it's just lean up to one thing, which the MOB. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So ultimately, basically, that was just leaning up to. That's why the so-called white man, pushing the new world order machine hard. Ultimately because that he have a short period of time to continue on with his wickedness. He's for to come down. The Most High for come down great wrath with this man. That's why he's spreading his wickedness around the world, like a offspring board. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that basically what the times we living in. We living in by biblical prophecies, And this right here kind of adds up with this. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our people don't consider this thing that's coming ahead of them. They like to keep their trust in things in this world. And that's ultimately why 2/3 of our people gonna be cut off, cause they don't trust in their power. They really trust in this, you know, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, you know, rather than trusting the Lord. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Our people is in that gross darkness. They in that deep slumber. That the Most High put them in. Our people don't consider this thing. They care about the money, but when that money collapse, when the famine come, our people gonna be, they gonna be in pitiful case. You know what I'm saying? Our people think they in good case right now because they got Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. They think because they put little money in and get more money back, they think it just gonna be, they gonna be all buttery and smooth. But don't even know that Esau is putting them in this snare. He ultimately put them in this trap right here. That cryptocurrency is that trap that they'll put you in, just to expect for you to pay them back all the money that you don't receive from them. You know what I'm saying? Pay back refunds. You know what I'm saying? That was basically what it's coming down to. You know what I'm saying? So all this right here basically is just showing you that the time is getting near. For all when all hell break loose. Cause Jake love money. So when that dollar collapse, and cryptocurrency, all that fail, then they ain't got no food to eat, all that there. Jake gonna lose his mind. And Eve. But as of right now, our people just think to be in good case. They don't consider the thing that's coming ahead of them. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? Yeah, so basically our people don't consider the things that's coming, which is gonna be by the way of sword, famine, and destruction. But they consider the things that's present, and this right here, it's present right here. Cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin. That's what they relying on to live off on. We don't even know that's for the if it him right in the nose, they gonna have a rude awakening when all this stuff vanish. Alright, so let me get another precept. And this right here is where our people don't consider. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So that was ahead, you so-called blessed Latinos and Native Americans out there that can hear and grasp this. That was ahead. That's the thing to consider on what's coming. That famine. That famine just around the corner. They They having gas shortages. They east out polluting the water, so people can't drink it. You know what I'm saying? You actually feel have start having blackouts. I believe like up there in New York, I believe they having blackouts out there because of the heat wave. You know what I'm saying? If it start in one place, it's gonna be a matter of time before it go everywhere else around the U.S. You know, so yeah, there was times when you know, we in the time that this devil folk try to come down with great wrath, and this one his ways. So yeah, I just want to just say, be not ignorant of same device, cause he for pollute a whole lot of his device before all these things come to pass. All right, so with that, I like say all praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and head apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well, and peace, love, salutation to hopefully let out there that's scattered abroad in the four corners of the earth. Till next time, I say Shalom.